welcome to this edition of News Leader. Today is Tuesday, September the 13th, 2022. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Tullahoma was honored as a great American defense community. Taste of Tullahoma returns to town, and it's time for the Imagination Library's Pancake Breakfast. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
This pandemic has hit us hard, but Tennesseans don't stay down for long. We're known for our resilience, and we refuse to back down from a challenge. This challenge is no different. You might be out of work, but there's an opportunity waiting for you. We need you to roll up your sleeves and join our workforce. Right now, thousands of jobs are ready to be filled. Find them at jobsfortn.gov. Let's get to work, Tennessee.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tullahoma was honored as a great American defense community with a luncheon at UTSI on Friday. The keynote speaker was Karen Holt of the Association of Defense Communities and spoke to the crowd about what it means to be selected a great American defense community.
Good afternoon, Tullahoma. It's an honor to be here this afternoon and celebrate the region's recognition as a great American defense community. The Tullahoma region is steeped in military history and heritage, and we learned during the GATC process this year, it's often referred to as the best kept secret in the Air Force. Well, not anymore. You guys really have a story to tell. $500 million economic impact, $12 billion in flight simulation test facilities, a 44,000-acre complex. You heard the mayor say it, you heard Beverly say it. Virtually every air and space system has been tested here in the most advanced and largest aerospace test complex in the world. Directed energy, rocket science, hypersonic systems, 3D printing, space test capabilities, and hyperballistic ranges. You think about the history from World War II to today and what you're fielding and testing. It's really incredible, and you have a story to tell. When Tullahoma was nominated to be a 2022 Great American Defense Community, we at ADC knew we had to recognize this special community. We were particularly impressed by the array of STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, and math, in the region, and the community's dedication to sharing the caliber of talent that Arnold Air Force Base attracts with the local students. Tullahoma boasts a hands-on science center, advanced aerospace and engineering programs at the University of Tennessee Space Institute, which was a phenomenal tour. We could have stayed all day, and a variety of programs in local schools. The region's also extremely welcoming to service members and their families. I think it's worthy to note 4,600 veterans call this community home. And that's significant when they come here, work here, but when they stay here, it's significant. The public schools, the businesses, and local government are passionate advocates for our military. We talk about the role that government, industry, and academia play in this three-legged stool. And you think about it as rocks dropped in a jar. You pour the sand in, which is the community. And you heard Beverly do an extensive list today. All of you play such a critical role in making that about one community. And that really is what ADC is all about, making sure that that collaboration is focused on the mission and sustains that effort going forward. Tullahoma joins an esteemed list of great American defense communities where the recognition is just starting. It serves as a catalyst to tell your story, and we encourage you to remain engaged with the Association of Defense Communities and share those best practices with other communities. You have a lot to give and find new ideas and things that I always love to avoid duplication, and if someone else has tried and failed it, all the better, let's learn from that. Also, I think that you have some great success stories to share. So, like I said, I don't think it's a secret anymore. We're gonna help get the word out. I really want to thank again USAA for Chuck and Richard that are here with us today. This program would not be possible without their support, and it's really helped us tell a story collectively across the country about all the amazing things we do in support of our nation. So congratulations on this achievement, and thank you to the people that make Tullahoma, Tennessee an incredible place for service members to call home. ADC personally is very excited about connecting your partners to work with the state's defense strategy on a national platform. So the places you will go, but congratulations on your recognition. Thank you.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
To be honest, I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
I checked what the CDC says and spoke with my doctor about the potential side effects. It definitely made me much less anxious. She told me if I have some arm pain or feel tired, that's completely normal as my body builds a defense to the virus.
I was willing to take the vaccine to protect me, my family, and my friends.
Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. To close out the Great American Defense Community Luncheon Program, AEDC Test Support Division Chief Colonel Robert Lance of the United States Air Force addressed the Assembly.
Well, thanks for having me up here, and on behalf of Colonel Lance Gordon, it's a true honor to be here for the recognition of a city that I know is well deserving. So from, as Beverly said when she started out, I've lived in 11 places prior to this, and that's not counting school even. So probably, if you count on my whole life, probably about 14. And I've never seen a community that is more plugged in and more welcoming and a better platform for military installation to be on than Tullahoma. And I've seen that firsthand. After living here for about a year, I've seen my family and me have been welcomed better than anywhere else I've ever been. So we plugged in. It's been a wonderful opportunity. It's been a wonderful place. The welcoming that we've gotten here has been unparalleled, for sure. We at Arnold do have a very, as you know, very small population total. but an even smaller military population. So it makes it even that much more special, that much more important that the city of Tullahoma actually is a great welcoming platform for us. Because we don't have the things that traditional Air Force bases throughout the U.S. will normally have. We don't have the food service organizations and industries on base that our folks can go and eat at. So we rely upon the city of Tullahoma for that. We don't have some of the recreational activities that other bases would have. So once again, we rely on the city of Tullahoma for that. All of those things that those other bases have, we don't have the population to support that here. So the city of Tullahoma has stepped up to the plate and really done a good job of filling that void for Arnold Air Force Base. And they've done it for the tune of 50 years or longer. So I want to thank the city of Tullahoma for that as well. I want to thank the community for coming out and honoring Tullahoma for what they've done. As I've said, we do rely on the community so very heavily, not only for what I mentioned before, our activities and our food services, but as I said, our population is so small, we do rely on the community to actually do some of our mission. Because our population is small, but our mission is actually as important or bigger than most other bases I've been at. So we don't launch planes off of airfields for sure, but the testing and research and development we've talked about a little bit today is hugely important in today's world environment, especially. Our National Defense Act and National Defense Authorization Act has actually deemed that as critically important to our national defense. And just because folks don't wear a uniform or look like I do in these clothes doesn't mean they're not serving our country. And we have thousands of folks that live right here in this community that come to the base and perform our mission every day that don't wear the same clothes I do. So I want to thank you guys for making that possible, because there aren't a lot of communities out there that would be possible in. So again, in closing, I'll say thank you all one more time. Thank you again for coming out and recognizing the city of Tullahoma. It's such an honor and such a pleasure to be part of this. And I'll say for myself and on behalf of Colonel Gordon, we both look forward to continuing this great partnership in the years to come. So thank you.
Coinciding with the Great American Defense Community events on Friday, Tullahoma held its first Taste of Tullahoma event in several years. I stopped by and spoke to Hope and Tisha with the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce and asked Mayor Noes what he thought of the event.
I'm here at the Tennessee National Guard Armory for Taste of Tullahoma 2022. And at this moment, I'm going to turn it over to the ladies from the Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce to let all you viewers know what is going on here at Taste of Tullahoma while I go do some research.
I'm Hope Noodley, Executive Director of the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are live at the Taste of Tullahoma and Business Expo. We are so excited to welcome the Committee for the Great American Defense Community and all of the festivities that have taken place leading up to this designation. There was a great luncheon today where our mayor was awarded this designation, and we're just so excited everyone is here to support this great event.
And I am Tisha Fritz. I am the Membership Director at the Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce. And we are so excited that our event today has about 50 business and food booths for the community to come visit. All of the people who are joining us today have an opportunity to win prizes and network with the many businesses that have joined us. So we're just very excited to bring this community favorite event back. And we're just glad everyone's here today.
And a huge thank you to our sponsor, Master of Ceremonies. They helped us create this event and have really supported us, and we are so grateful for their partnership here.
Today has been a great day in Tullahoma, a day that I'm very proud to be the mayor in Tullahoma. We've had folks from the Great American Defense Community here to make an award to Tullahoma for being a Great American Defense Community. And believe me, today we are, and we continue to be. But the folks that have been here representing the Great American Defense Community, I think they have recognized what a great city Tullahoma is. And with that, we can't be more proud to be a Tullahoma.
And I think a turnout like this just says it all, does it not?
Very good, very good. And for them to be here tonight to see the community that we have supporting our Taste of Tullahoma is just getting a down-home feel for what Tullahoma is all about. I think we may have some visitors coming from them coming to Tullahoma. They just fell in love with it. In fact, we've had some from the community, from the Great American Defense community, that are actually native Tullahomans who have come back today and have been very proud to have seen what Tullahoma's turned out to be.
All right, well, thank you so much, Ray. We do appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
He's a little bit of you, he's a little bit of me. He's the trash along the roadside of Tennessee. He's the garbage that we find. He's the dream we left behind. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. A throwaway bottle or pop-top can may not seem much to a traveling man, but a little bit of litter goes a long, long way. And I grow and get bigger every day. Tennessee trash messing up the highways. Tennessee trash jumping up the byways. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash.
We have met the enemy, and he is us.
Welcome back. News leaders Peggy Burton recently spoke to Laurel Stone and Rosemary Crabtree about the Imagination Library of Coffee County's annual pancake breakfast coming up this weekend.
We have Rosemary and Laurel, and they're representing If You're Hungry, and I'm beginning to feel hungry because Laurel has brought her pancakes with her. So if you're getting hungry, look at that.
Imagination Library of Coffee County Pancake Breakfast Fundraiser. Do you want to talk a little bit about it, Rosemary?
Yes, this is our 8th year of working with the Mercantile Cafe in Manchester, and they provide and host a pancake breakfast to benefit the Imagination Library of Coffee County. It's going to be Saturday, September the 17th, between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. We're going to have, of course, pancakes, orange juice or coffee, perhaps some fruit, perhaps some sausage.
Sounds fabulous.
It's going to be a great breakfast.
And I believe children under 5 are free.
Yes, ma'am, they are. We're also going to have some special things for the children. What are we going to have for the children that's special?
Our children's and youth librarian, correct me sorry if I got that wrong, Daphne, from the Manchester Library is going to do a fun interactive story time with all the children that come there that day. We're going to have fun doing that.
Do you have certain stories that you think you'll tell, or?
We usually try to do, if you give a pig a pancake, we didn't bring any books today. And the
pig a pancake.
Let's see, the French Toast Queen book. There's a couple of those. So,
and these stories that they'll be reading, they'll appeal to what age group?
Imagination Library focuses on birth to 5 years old, but we usually have some older children at our events, and they enjoy those books just as much because they read those books when they were younger, because so many children in Coffee County have been touched by the Imagination Library program.
It's a wonderful program, and I'm excited about this. For people that don't know where the Mercantile is, it's just off the square, is that correct? In Manchester, Tennessee.
It's 210 North Irwin Street. It's right next to the police station, so you'll be safe.
Right. If somebody's bothering you, you can just have them locked up. What is the time?
8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
8 to 10, and
so nice early breakfast.
If you really are in a hurry, get in there a little bit early and have a seat and get served. And I think it sounds fabulous. And Renee Holt, right, is the one that runs that place, and we need to give her an accolade for doing such a good job.
She's wonderful, absolutely
Yes,
wonderful.
Renee has been very supportive of our program, and she has been doing this breakfast for us for about 8 years now. So we really appreciate her help. And if you haven't come to her new location there, it's beautiful. It's a great place
really
to go to.
I've been there. It's nice.
And there's lots of goodies there to take home with you.
And if you don't
too.
have time to stay and eat, I'm sure you could drop off a donation. Would be greatly appreciated. If someone wanted to just send you a donation, where would they send it?
Well, we have a P.O. box that should be listed on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Imagination Library of Coffee County, and so you can go on that and there's all that information.
Good.
There's things that you can click on to donate, so you can do it online, you can send something in the mail, or just send us a message through there. I'm trying to think of all the ways. But you mentioned, coming to the Mercantile that morning and giving a donation. That we have people that do that just make special trips to give us a donation.
If you want to write your check, that's always tax. That's a tax.
It's tax
benefit.
deductible, definitely. And we'll have a donation jar at the Mercantile too, so
good.
We can make it really simple.
And you can take a picture with Dolly when you're there.
I meant to say, where is Dolly? You didn't.
Dolly is at the United Way office, so she is Ashley's assistant this week, or I don't know how long she's been over there with Ashley, but we're going to pick Dolly up from the United Way office and bring her over to the Mercantile, so she'll be safe right there next to the police station, and you can come and get a picture taken with her that morning.
It's such a nice thing that someone that has made it all the way to the top, writing music, singing and performing, she has never forgotten the children or her hometown, and she's given back. That's a wonderful thing for anybody to do. So
Saturday, September 17th.
A weekend from this.
2 weeks.
We'll give you a little time to get there. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Mercantile in Manchester. And that address is 210 North Irving Street by the police station, so my expert tells me. And tickets are $10 for adults. Children 5 and under are free.
What a wonderful
We're going to
thing.
have a special reading guest there to read some of the Imagination Library books that are appropriate to the children. And it's just going to be a fun time. And we look forward to seeing everyone out there, and it's going to be a great breakfast. Laura's got some pancakes.
We'll be right back with more news after these messages.
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. A Franklin County man who was wanted for his alleged role in a homicide Monday morning has been captured. Franklin County Sheriff's Department officials said that Steve Brian Henley was taken into custody in a garage behind a residence on East England Street in Cowan Monday afternoon. Early Monday, the Franklin County Sheriff's Department issued a BOLO for Henley, classifying him as armed and dangerous after they say he was involved in a shooting that left Quentin Nathaniel Stacy dead. Authorities responded to a shooting call at 1134 Norwood Creek Road at 4:15 a.m. Monday morning. That is where they found Stacy, who was pronounced dead after being transported to the hospital. Franklin County officials said in a social media post, quote, "We would like to thank the Winchester Police Department, Coffee County Sheriff's Department, and Tennessee Bureau of Investigation for their help. Lastly, we would like to thank the community for the tips we received about the case." And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include actors from the Millennium Rep who are bringing Macbeth to the Manchester Arts Center. Local gunsmith Hubert Robertson will stop by. We have American Idol runner-up Hunter Girl coming by to talk about the fundraiser in Tullahoma that she's performing at this weekend. All that and more on this week's Living. And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Hi, I'm Fran Gray with Alzheimer's Tennessee. When you receive a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease for yourself or someone you love, please know that you do not have to go through this journey alone. Alzheimer's Tennessee is here for you to provide support and education, all the help you may need to get through this challenge. Our number is 931-434-2348. We encourage you to give us a call. We're here to help.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 2019 at 96 degrees. The record low was in 1940 at 40 degrees. The average high for this day is 82, and the average low is 61. Clear with some fog moving in tonight with a low of 56. Sunny skies for Wednesday with a high of 81 and a low of 57. And those sunny skies continue for Thursday with a high of 85 and a low of 61. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe. Have a great evening.